Welcome back. It's now time for your midday sports roundup.
Reggae Boyz head coach Steve McLaren has hailed the attitude of the players following their 2-1 win over Honduras in their CONCACAF Nations League Group B encounter on Tuesday night in Tegucigalpa. McLaren, who was recording his first win with the team since taking over, says after Friday's disappointing draw at home against 10-man Cuba, it was important for the team to get a positive result against the Hondurans in their final game of the current FIFA window. The Reggae Boyz got a 49th minute lead via an own goal before the home team leveled through David Ruiz 1 minute later. The Jamaicans would, however, secure maximum points courtesy of Mikel Antonio, who converted a 79th minute penalty.
I think after the Cuba result, in which we played so well, played football, couldn't score goals, I think added the pressure for us coming here. I think we had to win. We definitely didn't have to lose the game. Otherwise, that would have left us in a bad situation. So it was imperative we came here. We got a performance. We got the win. We can play better. We can play better football. But I've got to be pleased with this.
The Reggae Boyz, who are now on 4 points, will have their next assignment in the Nations League away to Nicaragua on October 10. In one of the most unusual coaching situations in the local Premier League, Davion Ferguson looks set to be on the bench of Mount Pleasant FC for their opening game this weekend against the many-time champions Portmore United. This as TVJ Sports understands that Ferguson returned to the St. Anne club last week, leaving Portmore United without taking charge of an official game since joining them as head coach in the summer. Ferguson makes a return to the assistant coaching role at Mount Pleasant alongside Theodore Whitmore less than 3 months after their contracts were not renewed by the 2023 Premier League winners. Mount Pleasant had sent out a release late last month announcing Ferguson's return, only for Portmore United to refute those claims, noting the clubs had not reached an agreement. There were also unconfirmed reports that Portmore United had refused a $50 million package offered by Mount Pleasant to buy out Ferguson's 3-year contract, which he signed this summer. A source close to Mount Pleasant confirmed with TVJ Sports on Wednesday that Ferguson is back at the club and is expected to be on the sideline come Sunday. The source, however, did not reveal how the agreement was reached by the two clubs, but told TVJ Sports that a resolution was reached between Ferguson and Portmore United and suggested Mount Pleasant played no part in it. When TVJ Sports caught up with Ferguson on Tuesday, he was tight-lipped on the matter.
As a coach, I don't like problems. I like clarity. I like to have a clear pathway, and I think for the most part, that's what I want. But as I said, it's all about making a mark wherever you go to. And once you make that mark, I think people will start to value your work, and they will make that effort in return for you.
And last year's being a finalist, Glenmuir High will go in search of their second win to start the new Da Costa Cup season when they travel to Porus Community Centre in one of 12 games today in the Rural Era competition. Glenmuir were 5-0 winners over Kemps Hill in their opening game in Zone I on Saturday, while Porus went down 4-1 to Veer Technical. Out west, hosts Irwin and former champion St. James High will look to start on a winning note when they meet, while Greenpond High will host Malden. Also today, Black River High are at home against the Manning School, Monroe College are away to Lacovia, and Newell welcome BB Coke to their school ground. Knox College will also be the venue for their game against Austin High. Likewise, Homewood Technical will be at home to Belfield. In the east, Paul Bogo hosts St. Thomas Technical, Morant Bay travels to Seaforth High, and Highgate Community Centre will be the venue for St. Mary High against Port Antonio. All games are set to kick off at 3:30 p.m. Meanwhile, only 3 games are scheduled in the Issa Manning Cup. Vauxhall High will host St. Andrew Technical, Calabar will open their season at home against Haile Selassie, and Kingston Technical are at home to Camperdown High. Those games are set to kick off at 3:30. Renardo Brown for TVJ Sports.
And that's it for your Midday Sports Roundup and concludes the Midday News Package. I'm Carrie Simpson. Join us at 7 for Primetime News. On behalf of the news, sports, and production teams, good afternoon.